I don't even like talking about this, honestly. Hey guys, what's up? So, as you see, my title, I'm being haunted. Like, if you know me, you know, like, I'm so into this shit, like, paranormal, like, activity, like, I just like it. Like, it's weird, but I like it. I love Halloween, like, I love scary stuff, so I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit, like, I can't even talk. I'm gonna tell you guys, like, what's been going on with me in the past month. I haven't really talked about it, I mean, because, listen, I saw Annabelle last night. That shit was so scary. Like, I love scary movies, and, like, I don't think a lot of stuff is scary, really, especially scary movies nowadays. Like, it just sucks sometimes. That shit was scary. Like, not only was it scary, it was really good, too. Like, the ending, like, you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's so good, honestly. I was gonna film this yesterday when I got home, but I had work again in the morning. Like, why the hell did that just scare me? My mom sneezed. These walls are paper thin. I was gonna make this video yesterday before I went to the movies, but I just didn't have time, and then I was gonna make it when I got home from the movies, which was like 9 o'clock probably, and no, I'm not doing that at night, especially like after seeing it. Like, I'm good now. I say this now, I'll watch later. Oh, knock on wood. I don't want anything to happen. Anyway, I feel like I little like anyway, oh my god, ADHD, like, what the f. So, I was gonna film this last night. I'm gonna start now. Hopefully I start now. It's been 5 minutes into this video and I still haven't started to talk about what I'm talking about, so let's get started. This is gonna sound weird, but like I said, I like doing fun, like, scary stuff. Who does this? I'm a weirdo. Okay. Anyway, me and my friend Carly and my friend Danielle, we went to this park near my house. It's like really old. We were there one night after work, and like, we were just walking around, and then they have a cemetery there, which is like, it's not like dark or anything. They have like this bright ass light there. So I wasn't really like scared to go in. Actually, I was scared. As soon as we got in the cemetery, like, I had really bad anxiety, and they say like when you feel like you have anxiety, it's not anxiety, it's like spirit, like, I don't know, your energy. You could feel like other energies around you. It sounds weird, but like, look it up. So anyway, we're there, we're walking around. And like, at this point, I'm just really freaked out. It's, oh wait, what day was I working? This must have been a Sunday. It was like 10 o'clock maybe. And we're walking around. We're just walking around Battery Park, and we're like, you shouldn't do at a cemetery. Like, we weren't like making fun of anything. We were just laughing and like scared and shit. So like, you know. So nothing really happened there. Like, we didn't, oh, I forgot about this part. I'll get to it. But nothing like really happened in the cemetery. I'm actually really, like, I have this anxiety feeling right now, and I just got goosebumps. I'm scared. I'm really, like, I have goosebumps on my arm right now and my back. Anyway, we went to Battery Park. I don't even like talking about this, honestly, but it's a good video to talk about because, listen, I better get a lot of views on this. I don't like this right now. I'm still gonna do it. Can't disappoint you guys. So we went there. We weren't like really messing around. Nothing. We didn't really see anything besides they have a courthouse there, and it's like really, really old. So we were playing some game. Carly told me about it. It was like where you say a number, and then if it's the same number, you don't have to go. But if, I forget how it works, or if it's the same number, you have to go. I don't know. If you know what this game's called, comment down. So we were doing that, and I told her, like, oh my god, everything is scaring me. What the hell? I told her, like, go try and open the thing, which is so stupid. Like, we're so dumb. Why did we do this? So I told her to go open the little like knob, and like, it was like a keyhole that you like have to flip up. Like, there's a cover up, and you have to flip it up, and then the keyhole's right there. It's like a really old one, and like, it was flipped up, and I told her to look at it. She didn't, obviously. I wouldn't fucking either. So like, she didn't, and then I think we just walked around after that. But like, this was the only weird thing to happen. So like, once she left, like, the thing was like, you can't keep it up unless you're holding it. like the little cover up for the lock. So anyway, you have to like hold it for it to stay up, and it didn't. But like it was shut obviously when we were walking around. I swear, like we all heard at the same time. It was nobody's keys. Like it was just really weird. So like this was the only thing that happened. So it was weird to us because it wasn't like that big, but it was still like something. So after like she came off the steps and we're like about to leave the area that we were at and start walking around, and we heard like it flick up or like flick and then come back down. That's what we heard. I have it in a video. I don't know if it's on my phone. It was in a video. I think it was Carly's video on Snapchat or something, and like she like you could hear it, and it was nobody's keys either. Like it was really weird. So that was one thing. And then this weird stuff was starting to happen, like not even like a day or a week after. It was like a few weeks after. Okay, so Carly, like we went to my friend Danielle's house. We all did, and we went swimming. And then the house across the street from her is like haunted or something. Her godmom lives there. I don't know. But Carly was parked right out front of it, and it was just really weird. Like I got a really bad vibe. Obviously, fucking vibes everywhere. I know what I feel, okay? But so Carly was parked out front of the house, and then like chills talking about this. Honestly, like I don't know why I have chills right now, but I do. Literally, she got in her car and left. I would too. I would not like. But after this, it's weird. She told me the next day we worked together, she told me that she said she got in her car and the radio station she has her stations on were all static when she came, like when she got in her car. Apparently, like that's what she said. Like they were all like staticky as hell, and nothing would come on until after she was out, like somewhat out of the neighborhood. I didn't know this, but it's weird because when I left like right after her. I'm like trying to get out the neighborhood because like, oh, okay, that's what happened. So like it was a one-story house, and you know how one-story, like they have a basement, but you can see the basement windows. I like see from the corner of my eye, like when she's talking about this like Ouija board shit, and I will never play with a Ouija board. Me and Carly like talk about it sometimes, but we would never play it. I wouldn't personally. I mean, some people think it's fake, but I don't. Like you just don't mess with shit like that. Anyway, Danielle's talking about the Ouija board, and like it's weird because me and Carly were talking about that earlier, and like she's talking about it out of nowhere, and like I'm out and I like look from the corner of my eye. I see like a white, like I don't even know, it wasn't like too clear, but I can't even explain it. It was like a white like flash or something, but it wasn't like a flashlight or anything like that. It was like it was weird. So after that I was out, and like it's weird because I'm coming home and I'm like playing music, trying not to think about it, and there's a fucking that like is right in front of me. Like this is when I was driving, and I'm like in my head, I didn't even say it out loud, I'm like okay, whatever, as long as it's not a black cat. Kid you not, I like a couple seconds later I'm driving like out the neighborhood, but like I'm still in the neighborhood, but I'm driving out. And what do you know? A black cat crosses the road. It's not like a big deal or anything, but it's weird because I was literally just thinking it. Like I'm debating if I want to tell this story because it's really like I don't like it. I do not mess with shit like this because I do believe it's real. I'll leave that one for last. Oh wait, let me tell you this one. So like I said, like shit's been happening after this whole like Battery Park thing. Like weeks later, it's weird. So Carly's home, like this is what she tells me, like this is what happened. So she's home. That man looks cool as shit. Okay, so anyway, she's home, and like we talked about this before because I told her like stuff that happened at my house. She said like she wishes shit happened like that because like, not anything big, just little stuff, because she was the first person to live in her house, like nobody else before her, nothing like that. So I don't listen to this. It just doesn't add up. It has to be something, like I hope not, like, but it's really crazy how all this stuff's happening after Battery Park. So she tells me that one night, like she's getting ready, like setting her shit up for the next morning or something. This is later at night because she said everybody was sleeping. So I don't know where her power goes off in her room, and Like, she tries to find her phone on her bed, whatever, and then she finds it, and then she goes downstairs. Every other light's on in the house. Like, I mean, not like every single light, but like, you know, the shit that was on, like electric's on, everything's on besides in her room. So she goes down to the breaker when she checks, and only hers was turned off for her room. And how is that possible? Like, it was literally turned off. The switch was off for her room, and she said nobody was home. Like, I mean, people, what the fuck? Snap if nobody was home, yo. I'd be jumping out my fucking window. I don't care. I would not even go down there. But like, people were home and they were sleeping. Like, everybody was sleeping. Nobody was fucking anything. Like, I don't know. And I guess she turned it on and it was fine, and she went back upstairs. When she told me this, I thought it, like, she came back up and this happened when she wasn't in the room, but she was in the room when this happened. So she said, what did she say? She said her, like, PlayStation or whatever that like is always on the same thing fell off. That's just weird. Like, what is gonna push a PlayStation off? That's just really weird. And then one time, this was at my house. This was really weird. So, when was this? This was like a while ago, but it's still like a scary story. This was like before the whole Battery Park incident. This is just like a paranormal thing. So, I was a senior. Yeah, I was a senior in high school, and like, it was a school day. It was a school night, and I'm laying here, and like at my house, like, we have the man upstairs or whatever. Like, we don't even have an upstairs. We live in a 1-story, but like, well, we have a basement. But like, I don't know, like, my family hears a lot of shit. I never heard like anything really besides this one time. And I don't plan on hearing anything else either, because not today. So I'm laying in my bed, and like I said, my walls are like paper thin. Like, you could hear like everything. So like, I'm laying here and I'm still awake. I'm not tripping or anything. I'm like trying to go to sleep because I have school the next morning. This was before my brother's girlfriend moved in. It was my brother and then my mom's room. Mind you, this wall right here, it's like the kitchen. So it sounds 10 times harder and louder in my room than it did anybody else's. So all I hear is like my kitchen drawer slam shut like that. But it, like, obviously you can hear it. It's 10 times louder, and it has like silverware in it. You can hear like the silverware like smash together. What the fuck? I can't explain things. And I'm not even scared at this point, because I'm like, okay, my brother's still up, like, he's in the kitchen, whatever. So I get up off my bed, and then I go to like open my door or whatever. Like, I open my door, and I don't know, I think the hallway light was already on, because I think he had it on or something. So my brother, he came out of his room. Like, I see him come out of his room. Like, I see him open his door. My mom's door is open, and she's knocked out. And nobody else was there. Who else would have slammed that? Like, we both came out at the same time, so I knew it wasn't only me. Oh my god. My camera just stopped, and it scared the hell out of me. I wasn't really scared. Like, I don't know. It wasn't like I was scared, because they hear shit all the time, but that was the first time. But I think I just went to sleep, honestly. And then that was that, because that was like the only thing. But so that happened. And this crazy shit, this is the crazy story that I wanted to talk about, that I'm debating on even talking about. Like, honestly, I don't like saying it, like, at all. Okay, so some more shit happened after this too. Like I said about like the Ouija board, like, I was watching videos about it, and there's this guy, Lance. I don't know, a lot of people say his shit's fake, so like, I don't know. But he's always like doing some Ouija board shit, and like, bro, come on, you're dumb. I was watching one of his videos. One night I went to my friend Maddie's. This was after Battery Park. So like, one night I went to my friend Maddie's house, and I spent the night, and like, I'm laying there, and out of nowhere, I don't know why, the Ouija board like popped in my head. Like, I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about the kid Lance's video. That's why I was thinking about it. I was thinking about his video that I recently watched. So like, I'm thinking about it or whatever, and thinking about like, cause this one video, cause he always does shit like with the Ouija board, but like, there was this one video that was seriously like scary, and that like, it said Zozo on it or something, which is like really evil. Like, you're not supposed to like, you're not even supposed to let it spell it out. That's what I heard, I don't know. I was thinking of that for some reason. As soon as that name popped in my head, right second later, not a second before, like the same exact time that name popped in my head, my friend Maddie's phone goes off and says, "So, what the fuck?" That's when, like, I thought I was hearing shit. I thought I literally, like, as soon as I thought that, like, heard that shit, I thought, like, maybe she doesn't hear it. Maybe it's fucking me. Like, what if there's a ghost? Like, like, seriously. But she was, like, thank God she wasn't sleeping. Like, she was somewhat awake, but she wasn't even on her phone. She was, like, falling asleep. And she starts laughing. I'm like, yo, take me home. Like, take me the hell home, because I didn't have my car. So, like, she picked me up and we went to her house. She was like, girl, it's off of my Sims. If you have the Sims, then, you know, like, whatever. It's a notification. But, like, it doesn't matter. Like, that's weird. First of all, why would the Sims creator even say that? Like, it's just weird. And second of all, how much of a convenience is it that went off the same exact time? I hear it in my head. Like, it's just weird. I was scared as shit. Like, I was already thinking about that. Like, I just don't, like, there's no way. I'm one of those people who do not believe, like, who do not think that, oh, it's just a coincidence. It's not. That was not a coincidence. I'm like, especially all this other shit, like, I don't know. She was like, this is my last time ever talking about this. I just wanted to, like, record a video, you know, like, why not? Story time. I don't like this. I will not talk about it. This is very serious. Like, I'm not even making these up. Like, so that was my paranormal experience. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you comment too. Tell me about, like, scary stories that happened to you before, like, anything that's happening right now. Like, let me know. I'm, like, really interested. Like, I want to know. Like, subscribe, comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out my other videos too. Go check it out.